What is this vehicle? Did you guys see this yet?
Oh, yeah.
What, MCL GT?
The new McLaren. Yeah. So tell us about it, Logan.
MCL 6 GT. All right, so here's what you need to know. The top line item here is it has a true manual transmission. If you go to, it's a very handsome vehicle in my opinion, especially the rear. If you go to the second picture, really like the way that it looks. It was revealed today.
It really looks like the Luce rear end.
What?
Because you have this body colored thing in the middle and then some lipstick around it and then body colored again, like this gray surround.
I don't think it looks like Luce at all.
Because I'm just talking about like the structure of it, that you have body colored panel in the middle that's fully surrounded by black and then body colored again. That makes me think of the Luce.
I can understand how you got there because I myself enjoy psychedelics as well. But if you scroll to the fourth photo,
dude,
you're going to see the best part, right? Yeah, exposed linkage, manual transmission.
I thought the Lotus Emira was good.
Well, this has a twin turbocharged V8. So internal combustion V8. It has obviously, it's not naturally aspirated, but from what I understand, there isn't a hybrid component. And it's the first manual to come out of McLaren since the McLaren F1.
Wow.
And so where you have Koenigsegg and Ferrari pursuing a sort of simulated manual. I really like Miles, Cars with Miles. He had a great take on this. He was out at the reveal and he's like, this is the chain snatch of the year. Like this thing is just coming and just taking Ferrari and Koenigsegg's lunch. Like, oh, you're going to just make a simulated manual? Like we're just going to make it, put in a screaming V8, twin turbocharged and a legit manual. I mean, this is exactly what we were talking about with the Magma GT. If they were to put a manual in it, like this is it. You got a screaming V8 with a manual, exposed linkage. It's everything you want.
I like the way this looks, which I have not said about a McLaren
in some time.
In a while. They're not ugly.
This doesn't look like any other McLaren, first of all.
I just couldn't tell you really. I don't keep up. They all kind of look the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
This really stands out in a good way. Like it looks retro, but it looks timeless is really, I think, the word I'm looking for.
It has a little bit of Noble M600 to it in the front.
You know, I was thinking that as well. A little bit of Noble.
A little bit of Ferrari toward the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ferrari Luce, I think.
Yeah. The doors are cool. The doors are really cool.
This is the first vehicle in, I don't even know how long, where I'm like, damn, like, how do I get a poster of this thing? Like, I'm an adult. I'm going to put a poster on our wall. Like, not my bedroom wall. Like, I'm going to put a poster on my wall here of this car. Like, this is really exciting. I'm just happy that it exists. I'm happy that the Audi Nuvolari exists, which is also a similar, like, high-performance vehicle, limited run. This brings that manual V8 element in. It's just cool enough for me to not really be upset that it's so limited production and so unobtainium.
Yeah, I think it does crest that boundary. Like it
feels aspirational.
Yeah, it feels like something I would sitting in it, I feel like would be an experience worth having.
It's something I could see myself still wanting 10 years from now. Or like maybe you hear some people like being sympathetic or apologists maybe for the Luce, but can you say with a straight face 10 years from now, anyone will care about that car?
No.
No one's going to care about that. This is timeless. I love that the linkage is exposed. Going back to our like vegan manual comparison, this is the equivalent of like, this is the cow we're going to slaughter in front of you to show you this is a real beef burger.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, it's a great expansion on that analogy. That's if the Ferrari, Manuale kind of false manual is the vegan burger, this is the heart attack grill.
Yeah.
Every detail fully exposed.
The authenticity is valuable on its own.
Yeah.
Dad's take last when Dad was on and he was like, this Ferrari thing is utter crap. And being a contrarian, I'm like, well, hold on. Like, if you can't tell the difference, what does it matter? And then this comes out and you're like, it matters. It matters. This is cool.
That's where, again, that Ferrari was like, well, at least it's something, but this is not something. Like, this is it.
This is everything.
Honestly, I'm going to say it now. I'll probably have to trade in my SI.
Yeah, you're going to get one of these instead of your Honda Civic.
Yeah. I'm seeing production numbers of 500 units, 1.5 million each. That's a little steep. What kind of power is this making? Do we know?
None of that is actually released yet. No horsepower displacement figures.
But it's manual, so it's not going to be... I mean, I guess the Hennessy has like over 1,000 horsepower manual. Yeah.
The new Hennessy is 838, naturally aspirated manual,
which is very cool as well.